Alright, what is going on everyone out there on YouTube? It's Brando here coming to you from my home, and I'm going to cover a quick question in this video. I guess you could consider it a review, so you're going to want to pay close attention. The question is how to get a raise at work without asking. Simply put, I guess the vague answer would be, just work your tail off, and you don't have to ask. If you're giving value to your workplace, you're being a good employee, alright, you're going to get a raise. However, the period of time in which you get that raise, it could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be 5 years. Unfortunately, when you're not asking for it, that is really what it comes down to. But if you're working really hard and you're being consistent and working really hard, you're putting in extra hours when no one's asking you, you can get a raise, alright? It's inevitable because they see you as a valuable commodity to their business and they don't want to lose you, so they're going to pay you more so you can stick around longer. But like I said, it can take you 2 to 5 to 10 years to be able to get that raise, which is why from my perspective, alright, and this is gonna kind of rub shoulders with a lot of you guys, but from my perspective, if you don't want to ask, build your own business, alright? Create your own income. Learn how to take control of your financial situation. Therefore, you never have to ask anyone. You never have to just get paid $10 an hour. You can learn to increase your income and actually getting paid what you're worth. I mean, every human being watching this video right now, you're worth more than it is that you're actually getting paid at an hourly job. And entrepreneurship, getting into business, some of you guys are like, well, Brando, I'm not an entrepreneur, I can't do it. That's fine, alright? Not everyone's meant to be an entrepreneur, but for that one person who's watching this video, who knows that your value is worth more, who's working a job right now, who's wanting to make more, I would encourage you, learn to build your own business, alright? Learn to, give more value out there in the marketplace. And the best tip I'll give you is learn to do this using technology and systems. It's the most lucrative way to get started, especially if you're working a full-time job right now. It wasn't until, going back 2 years ago, I ventured down into this path. I was working 40 hours a week in a restaurant as a baker. It was non-stop, stressful. I was wanting to get a raise, and I did get a raise, and it was like 10 cents after like 2 years of hard work. I got raised up 10 cents, and then right before I left the job, alright, they raised my pay up 60 cents. And it still wasn't a lot. I was getting paid like 12 bucks an hour working as a baker, burning my arms, and it just wasn't worth it. I mean, I still have scars on my arms, and it just was not worth that pain and that sorrow. So I started looking for things, and the funny part is, when I was on my breaks and after my shifts, I'd be looking for ways on the internet to increase my pay, to increase my income, looking at different opportunities. I tried some things, they absolutely bombed and tanked, but I also tried some things and they did work, and I came across an individual who was building an income and business on the internet. And they had done it, well, they had been working full-time in a restaurant, alright? And because they were able to do that, in my same scenario, I started to model and copy them, alright? Because they didn't have supplies, equipment, employees, they didn't have a huge overhead. They're just building a business and income from their laptop whenever they wanted to, alright? And, because I had a computer, I was able to, model and copy them, and it took me 3 months after that point to create a full-time income business working part-time. Obviously, this is a business, we're all adults, so when it comes to business, yes, you can, when you're putting in more work, get paid more. Alright, but it's not a job where you're getting paid paycheck to paycheck, week after week, week after week, alright? So that's the only difference. You got to kind of switch. But that said, you got to always think of the long run and the long-term effect on it. So guys, that's just my tip, that's my overview. I hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit of a two-sided conversation here, talking about, how to really do it, and then talking about how to never have to worry about this, waiting to get a raise, crossing your fingers, hoping that someone notices you again, because you are worth it. And I would encourage you, only if you're serious, seriously look into getting into entrepreneurship, looking at, making an extra income, increasing your income, so you don't have to rely on someone else to notice your value in the marketplace. So guys, it's been fun. If you got questions on this, definitely comment below. I'll try and get back to you. If you'd like to add more value to this video and you have some tips and tricks, I'd love to hear your insight. Add it down below. But that said, if you want to learn more information in more depth and detail of how to actually build a business on the internet using systems, if you're coachable, trainable, you're willing to learn some things, connect with me on my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be down below in the description, and I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.